Here we are at Costco spearfishing. I'm talking to Todd and he's going to run us through the various types of spearfishing fins that are available.
Alright, so you start off with your basic freediving fins. These are very simple. They're out for your starting market. They don't have interchangeable pockets, so you cannot pull these plastics out of them and put the carbon.
Okay, so once those blades have had it and they do get fatigued over time, you've got to buy a new set of fins.
You can't just change the foot pockets over.
Yeah, but I guess if you don't go diving very much, or if you're just starting out, something like that's pretty good budget and will do the trick.
Yeah,
yep.
That's perfect.
Okay, what's the most important thing about your foot pockets when you're selecting a fin?
You want your foot pockets. Some people prefer them looser if they're getting. Depends where you're using them. Some people prefer them looser, but I recommend having it as snug as possible without it inhibiting or pushing on your foot too hard in anyone's spot. You don't want your heel to be slipping out too much because you will lose power. And finning technique is a whole nother subject.
Sure, you can actually lose your fins in washy places too, like that if they're a bit loose.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that's the basic entry-level fins. What do you step up to from there?
You step up to your Cressies, your Omas, and your Salvamar fins. Some of these fins, they have removable blades, so you can keep the foot pocket, and later on down the track, if you decide to, put in a carbon or composite blade. You do have to be wary though that some of them have the angle, the 27-degree angle. Some of them do not. So it will depend on what blade you can put into your fin, depending on that angle.
Right, so these Divars, which are a fantastic blade, have got quite a steep angle on them, don't they?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, so you can put it into a fin pocket like that, but maybe not with a flat one, you're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And what do you find performance-wise? What's the difference between is it worth the extra money to get these flash fins, or can you get pretty much the same out of these mid-range fins?
Yeah, these fins are great for when you're starting out. But once you go to a composite or carbon fin, you won't go back. Quality-wise, you get a lot more drive and thrust out of a carbon or composite fin. So you'll be using a lot less energy, a lot less oxygen to get down to the bottom. You'll get longer bottom times, basically.
Very good. And then they last a lot longer, don't they?
They do last a lot longer, so it's very important to invest in some nice fins.
Very good. Well, thanks for that, Todd. That's a great rundown.